Hello, this is Susan, the Young Adult Librarian here at the Camarillo Public Library. Welcome to our next Teen Take and Make craft activity. And this week we are going to be making Pom Pom Hedgehog. So we're going to show you how to make a pom-pom, and then you're going to turn that into the little spikes that you would normally see on a hedgehog. So when you pick up your kits at the children's desk, you will have a cardboard piece shaped like this in it. You'll have a little piece like this that's going to eventually be your hedgehog. You will have a cotton swab stick, a pot of glue, a bundle of yarn, and the yarn is matching the hedgehog. So if you have a blue hedgehog, you have blue yarn. You have a pink hedgehog, pink yarn, and so forth. And then there is instructions on how to make a pom-pom. And in case you are still confused, there is an image diagram that shows you also how to make a pom-pom. And if you're able to get a kit, the secret code will be at the bottom of these instructions on how to make a pom-pom. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to get one end of your yarn and you're going to hold it in place and wrap it around one leg and make sure it doesn't undo. And then you're going to want to wrap it around. Once you've covered it enough, then you won't need to hold it anymore, and you're just going to wrap all of the yarn that you have. If you don't want your pom-pom to be super big on your hedgehog, then you don't have to use all of the yarn. But if you do, then feel free to use all of the yarn that is provided. And you're going to want to make sure that you're wrapping it only on the prong part of the cardboard. And you're just going to make sure you keep wrapping it around. One of the things that is not included in your kit that you will need is going to be a pair of scissors, because you're going to need it to create your pom-pom. Okay, once you have it completed, and it's about 50 rotations approximately with the amount of yarn that's provided in your kit. And while the yarn is wrapped around your cardboard pom-pom maker, tie it tightly in the middle. So you're going to wrap this around and slide the other end you're holding around here. And you're going to want to tie a knot. And you're going to want to tie that as tightly as possible. I always like to do a couple ties just to be on the safe side, because I'm always paranoid that my pom-pom is going to undo itself. And I'm just going to do it one more time for good measure, since I still have, oh, actually, no, I only have enough to do 2 ties. That's how much I did my pom-pom. If you want to do it more than 2 ties, then you'll want to give yourself a little bit more slack. There you go. So then, now that you have that tied, you're going to want to slide this off your cardboard. And it's going to look like a little bow to start with. And you're going to want to get your pair of scissors. You're going to want to make sure that they're not like safety scissors, because those might not work very well. If they're dull, they might not work as well either. So at least a little bit of sharpness. And so you're going to want to go through your loops And you're going to want to trim the loops so that they are edges, like so. And then do that to the other side. As you can see, it's taking me a little bit of effort, and my scissors are pretty sharp. So if you have too much yarn in between your scissors, it may not cut either. So you want to go do it in little chunks. Found a couple ends I didn't cut through for loops. And there you go. And you're going to want to fluff your pom-pom out so that you can't see the middle tie part. And then the next step, you're going to want to have a trash can nearby, because this could get a little messy. And you're going to want to trim your pom-pom so that it is even. As you can see, there are fur pieces and fluff pieces floating all over on these. And there we go. There is your pom-pom. You might want to shake it out in the trash bag too, just to get extra fuzzes out of it. If you don't want it to be super big, you may want to measure it with your paper if you don't want it to be the same size as your paper. And then the next step we're going to want to do is, you'll see on the little hedgehog piece is a dotted line. So you're going to fold the shorter one inward, like so. And then this one you're going to fold over into a cone shape. And so then you're going to want to open up your glue pot, get your cotton swab stick, get a little bit of glue on it, and put some glue on the side not closest to the hedgehog that you folded that first piece right here. And then you're going to want to wrap this around to make a cone, and then you're going to want to hold it down for a little bit till it mostly dries, just so it doesn't pop open, so it sticks down. You'll have for video purposes, I'm not going to hold down the exact amount, but you may want to hold it down longer until you feel that it's pretty dry. This glue does dry pretty fast, especially on paper. For the hedgehog's body with the pom-pom, you may want to hold it down longer than you would the paper, because it is a different material. And for your hedgehog, you can leave your feet flat like I'm going to, or you can fold your feet upwards so you feel like it holds the pom-pom a little better, or any combination of things. And also, once your cone for your hedgehog's face dries, you can draw a little bit of a face on it with a marker, Sharpie, pencil, pen, any kind of writing utensil. And so put some glue on the body of the hedgehog. Like so. And then you're going to want to stick your pom-pom that you made on there. And it did stick, but it will take a little bit before it's completely dry. So if you separated them out, they won't stay on right away. So you will want to hold it down. And depending on how you want it to be, I want my pom-pom to be closest to the head so that it looks like there's no separation of the head and the body, but you can have it a little further back if you want, or space, and it's just up to you. There's no right or wrong way to create these crafts. And there you have it, is a Pom Pom Hedgehog. And for watching this craft video, if you're doing our summer reading club on src.camarillibrary.org, you can get an extra 100 points for putting in the code HEDGEHOG with a capital H, HEDGEHOG. And you'll get an extra 100 points just for watching this video. If you were able to get a kit, which is while supplies last, then you can get an extra 100 points. And that will goes towards getting your free books and also raffle drawings that we will be starting to do next month. And we only have one more Teen Take and Make craft next week, and that'll be the end of this series. But if you really enjoyed our crafts, we do have a in-person craft happening later on today at 3:30 and at 4. You can make buttons with recycled materials, so I hope you can come and participate in that. And also, we are bringing back our Teen Crafternoon activity in the Young Adult Center on Tuesday afternoons after school. So there'll be a different craft activity every week if you really enjoyed the craft activities that we did here during the summer. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your summer reading. Happy reading!